Hello everyone, welcome. I'm eternallyelle and this is my first ever YouTube video. How exciting! Isn't this just so crazy? So today I just wanted to talk about how to start your healing journey. So healing is very important, especially for us as humans in society that constantly tries to undermine us, that constantly try to just diminish us. So normal to be mean to people, to have zero empathy and etc. And there's just a lot of unhealed people in the world, and I really truly believe that healing can really help us all. So I just wanted to help you guys out with that and maybe just give you guys some advice and hopefully change your mindset on what you think healing is. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm also bigger on TikTok. My TikTok is eternallyelle, and I also have an Instagram, which is also eternallyelle. And my other socials will be linked in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, so number one for starting your healing journey is acknowledging your hurt. So ask yourself some questions. Who or what is bothering you? Who or what is hurting you? You need to be able to understand your feelings in order to start your healing journey. Understanding that you are not perfect, understanding that you need some sort of help, understanding that you need to start your healing journey is the first step in starting. And it's the most important step as well, because most people, they can't even acknowledge their feelings. Most people can't even acknowledge that they need to start looking inward and seeing what they can do better in order to live a better life. So ask yourself those questions and really jot them down, write them down, so you can document your healing journey as well and see how far you've come along. Just needing to understand your feelings and what triggers you and what makes you upset. You need to be able to get to the root of the issue in order to actually start healing. So for example, if you are currently in a relationship and that person is just making you feel so small, they're dimming your light, they just say some rude comments to you, then you already know that that is one of your triggers. That rude people, especially in relationships that treat you horribly, are one of your triggers. So in order to do that, you need to cut that person off. So just acknowledging the feeling though before you even take any action is very important. Number two in starting your healing journey is take action. Taking action is very important because you can acknowledge all you want, but it's up to you in order to actually put in the work to try and start healing. So what do you have to do to protect your peace? So personally for me, in order to protect my peace, I like to cut people off at the first start of disrespect. Okay, and I'm still working on this because I originally started my healing journey because I felt like I let people in my life get away with so much, even though at the first sign of disrespect, I should have cut them off. But just after being disrespected countless of times, I finally realized that, like, this is not okay. They're making me feel like shit. They're making me feel like crap. Like, enough is enough. I need to cut this person off and I need to focus on myself, because the longest relationship you will ever have is with yourself. Cutting people off, blocking them, whatever you have to do. If that person is bothering you and your peace and your livelihood, cut them out immediately. I don't care how long you've known this person. I don't care if you guys have been in a relationship for over 5 or 6 years. I don't care. Okay? If they are bothering your mental health and they're just making you feel like you're going crazy, they need to go. Okay, we need to develop some self-respect, girl. Okay, time is of the essence. Besides cutting people off and doing other drastic measures, you can also start small. You can start going on walks, you can start exercising, you can start practicing self-care. Okay, self-discipline is how you gain self-confidence. If you can trust yourself and actually be consistent in what you do and just like, doing the actions you need to take in order to heal yourself as a person, you will gain so much self-confidence because you'll know who the fuck you are. Let that sink in. You will know who the fuck you are. So please be consistent with this too. This is also one of my other talking points, but I want to talk about taking action more. So developing hobbies. For example, I decided to get back into dance because dance was always something that I have been very passionate about. It was always something that I really enjoyed. And so I wanted to get back into that, and that was also a really nice distraction, a healthy distraction. Keep in mind, these need to be healthy distractions, healthy hobbies. It was a very healthy distraction from what was going on in my life. I knew I wanted to heal. I knew I needed to cut some people off, but I just wasn't quite ready yet. I wanted to start taking those baby steps into becoming a more confident version of myself. So I decided to get back into dance. I started to do daily walks with my mother, sometimes by myself, because it really just helped clear my mind and also also I set a goal every day to get 10K steps. Setting goals can also be another form of taking action, so that way you can also further trust yourself more. So developing hobbies, focusing on school, self-improvement, okay? This really, really helps you begin to start your healing journey as, you know, taking action and distracting yourself with things that are ultimately helping you in the end and ultimately helping you become a happier and healthier version of yourself. That is a great way to start like moving into becoming the best version of yourself that you can be. So number 3, obviously, is staying consistent. So healing is a long journey. It can be very long, it can last years, it can last months. Some people take longer, whereas some people take shorter time. Okay, so it's all personal, it's all up to you, and it's all up to what you've endured throughout your life and how long you think you need. Okay, girl, it's okay to take your time when it comes to healing and becoming a better person. Okay, this stuff does not happen overnight. Like I previously mentioned in the taking action standpoint, self-discipline will really help your self-confidence. Okay, being consistent on your walks, being consistent in your hobbies, being consistent on showing up for yourself, being consistent in your skincare. Okay, just overall taking care of yourself and being consistent within that will help you become so much of a more confident person because you'll know who you are. Okay, whenever someone insults you or tries to like bring you down, you'll know that that's not true. And you don't feel like you need to defend yourself in that because you know who you are. So why would you argue with somebody who doesn't even know themselves? Probably they don't even know you. You know you. No one knows you more than you know yourself. Okay, so you need to be disciplined. Okay, being disciplined is very, very important because when you cannot show up for yourself, how do you expect to show up for other people? You need to be there for yourself before you can be there for anybody else in your life. Being consistent means reaching out to different resources. If you feel as though you need therapy and you cannot afford therapy, which is unfortunately a sad reality for a lot of us, you can utilize ChatGPT. I've seen people on TikTok utilizing ChatGPT and asking it questions and like getting some formative answers and like taking action on what they can do to heal themselves without therapy. I am so for therapy, but not everybody can afford it, and I completely understand that. But if you can afford therapy, I would definitely recommend therapy. So you can get like a non-biased way of who you are as a person and what you can do to better yourself. Okay, so using resources like ChatGPT, even going onto TikTok and just like listening to other people like talk about similar situations that they've been through. Don't mind the dogs, they're very, very loud. But yes, just utilizing your resources, you know, read books, do research on how you feel. You know, this is very, very important. In order to grasp what you are feeling, you need to find something similar to that. Just help yourself out with that, you know, because understanding yourself can be very, very challenging. So I really recommend reaching out to those you love, reaching out to friends, family members, a trusted person, anybody you can, okay? It's never a bad thing to ask for help, I promise you. Just giving up completely on your healing journey, giving up completely on your hobbies, giving up on goals you had will make you go into a downward spiral. It will make you feel like you are not good enough. It will make you feel like you're not capable of doing anything. And I know you are. You are capable because I'm capable. If I am capable and I can do this, you can do this too. I promise you that. Number 4, last but not least, is being yourself. Yes, girl, I know you're gonna come at me. I know it sounds corny, but authenticity is hot, okay? I do not care. Being your authentic self is the most attractive way you can be yourself. Do you know why? Because when you're over here sitting, being insecure, wanting to be just like the other bitch is already her, okay? She already got her personality down. So people like her for her. So why can't people like you for you? You know what I mean? And it will help filter out those bad and toxic people in your life. You know, if you start being authentically yourself while having boundaries and while having self-respect, and people suddenly don't like that in your life, then you already know that they were never meant to be in your life to begin with, because you were never yourself to begin with. You need to be yourself in order to avoid these bad and toxic people within your life. Because if people like you and people love you for you, they will let you know that. They will always show up for you. They will never turn their back on you. And if they do, let them leave. It can also by being yourself and being authentically you, it will attract people that you naturally click with, okay? When I tell you guys that I was so afraid to cut off like toxic friends, toxic exes, etc., when I immediately started doing that, I swear to God, and I started being myself, I started attracting people that were more like me. I started attracting those that were on my same wavelength and that had similar interests and similar, just viewpoints of life. So I think it is very important to be yourself in order to find those who will love you for you, okay? Because when you're just like every other person, what makes you special? If you refuse to be yourself, what makes you special? What makes people drawn to you? Okay, it's like being a celebrity. Okay, for example, Ariana Grande is herself. People love her for that. But if someone tries to copy her page, then no one really likes her because no one knows who she is. She's just copying somebody else. So why would you copy somebody else? Be your own person. Okay, that is very, very important. People are gonna hate you no matter what. That's just the sad truth. People are going to hate you no matter what, okay? I know that you don't like people and you don't even know them. You just get bad vibes from them. So people are not going to like you no matter what you do. And you know what? Why should you care? You're not everybody's cup of tea, okay? We all have different interests. We all have different ways of viewing life. So why would everyone get along with you? Why would everybody like you? Okay? You don't like everybody. I don't like everybody. It's okay. That's why if no one's gonna like you anyway, you might as well be yourself in the process. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, okay? So being authentically yourself will get you so far in life. I know it has for me. Being authentic has made me get very far in life, as you can see with my TikTok growing. People actually like the shit that I do. People like what I'm passionate about. So I'm going to continue to be myself without fear of judgment. Fear of judgment will hold you back so much, especially in your healing journey. So you need to let that shit go and be yourself. Yes, it sounds corny, but it is true. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please comment on any other videos you would like to see. Please follow my Instagram and my TikTok. My email will be in my description box. And as always, love you guys.